I'm Ed Whitley, a professor of English and the faculty lead for the Digital Humanities and Data Science team. Over the past year, faculty in the humanities at Lehigh have been working with scholars from Lehigh's DataX initiative to find areas of collaboration, and we're ready to do some exciting work together. This summer, our Data for Impact team interviewed over 40 of these faculty members and analyzed these interviews with Atlas TI, a program designed for working with qualitative data. Going forward, this data will serve as an indispensable guide for creating opportunities in digital humanities and data science at Lehigh.
Our approach to gathering our data is through interviewing faculty members at Lehigh in order to find the opportunities of collaboration of digital humanities and data science projects. Interviewing is important because it reaches out to lead faculty members of these research projects. We found over 250 faculty members across the Lehigh faculty web pages and other sources as well. We also look for their project descriptions or their area of research. We take all of this information and put it in a spreadsheet on Excel.
Through these interviews, we hope to gain a better understanding of the research landscape for data science and digital humanities at Lehigh. We wanted to know the motivations, needs, and barriers of the faculty conducting research in these fields. We learned how to effectively conduct interviews that were not simply conversational, but rather would yield qualitative data. Once we established our final list of faculty, we began interviewing via Zoom. Unlike phone calls or Skype, Zoom had the most features that would help us later in our process.
Once we conducted the interviews, we created written transcriptions for each one. Using resources like Zoom's auto-transcribe feature and the software Descript, we were able to get drafts of the transcripts. We then manually edited them to clean up any mistakes in the computer-generated transcripts, as well as to organize the data into a more readable format. Finally, we uploaded them into the software Atlas TI for coding.
Coding is assigning a code to something in order to classify it. We are coding in order to classify our data for qualitative analysis. Here is an example of how we code. We highlight the relevant passage and assign a code to it. We personally developed a code based on faculty's research, collaboration, and student opportunities.
We are coding our transcribed interviews using Atlas TI, which is a great software that allows for easy team collaboration and keeping our data organized. We will be using it to determine and interpret keywords and codes related to digital humanities and data science. Atlas TI offers useful functions that will help us identify the frequency of codes, areas of overlap between codes, and even visualize the connection of codes through maps and word clouds before exporting it as an Excel file for our final step in Tableau.
Since we collected a lot of data, the presentation was vital for effectively communicating the information. Data visualization helps make data easier to understand, detect patterns, trends, and outliers. Thus, we carefully selected what software to use for our data visualization, ultimately deciding on Tableau. One of the research methods we utilized was quantitative data analysis. Contrary to qualitative data, quantitative data consists of values measured using numbers.
By the end of this project, we will have created a truly rich data set about the digital humanities and data science work happening here at Lehigh University. The collection of interviews will help us understand these two fields more completely and identify some of the critical needs and barriers researchers encounter as they work. Our hope is that this project will generate awareness about the research happening elsewhere in the university, identify points of connection across disciplines, and help both faculty and students engage in meaningful interdisciplinary collaboration.